my chest. I will not bend. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs kicker Ryan Suckup about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Perkins. They'll get this out to Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision. Just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
To throw is Perkins. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
The Buccaneers had 7-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll throw with Brady. The 20, 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Perkins. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Perkins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Fournette once more on second down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now a jet sweep. This is Evans with it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught at about the 5. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Succop's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Okay, break.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Looking to throw. Perkins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Perkins. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Brady. He's got Otten. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Landry. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On 1st and 10, Perkins.
He completes it to Olave.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Brady.
This one taken in by Otten. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half
They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second down, back to Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake, Brady. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans, 26 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Off-play action. Perkins. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Back to throw. Perkins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. A 10th carry for Kamara. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Perkins. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On play action, now Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Brady now to throw. He's got Otten on the out route. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, this offense, yeah, they keep wanting more and more and more, but they kind of got to be careful here, CD. I mean, we're still in the third quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Perkins. Olave over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Fournette. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Fournette.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Brady. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Suckham. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw is Perkins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Throwing is Perkins. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he is going to have the Saints first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Now Perkins. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 70. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. To throw is Brady.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Brady to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. Cushion, we can keep...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they take a knee. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.